Moving on now, we are going to start trying to fill in this spreadsheet a little bit more. So one of the things that we often want to do, if we come back over to, let's see, one of the things that we're interested in is how much money we actually spent last year, right? So down in A16, we could do equal sum and add all these guys up, right? $28,620, right? You can also, from the formulas where I already am, you can do math and trig, right? And look for it this way, perhaps, sum, right? You can search for it by doing insert function here, right? To find that kind of stuff. You can also do an Autosum, which is shown right here on the Formulas tab, and it'll do a sum for you. And it picks all the numbers up above wherever you are, in this case, because we don't have anything to the left, so it's looking up above. So that's another way you could do it as well. All right. The shortcut for Autosum is Alt+. So I can do Alt+, and it'll do a sum. Right. If I want something other than a sum, then a lot of times instead you might want to use the Formulas tab here. Right. But if you're adding up, Alt+ will give us the sum right there. And we probably want that for these guys too, right? So did it do it right? Yes, it did. Right. So what I did was I selected both the budget and the actual cells right there and hit Alt+, and it automatically summed those up for me. Right. So what happens if I do non-contiguous? Let's just go through June. So I held down the Control key and selected all of those cells. Now if I hit Alt+, it went through and calculated everything properly for me. Right. We might as well do it for the ones that we don't have data for, just because we'll need those as well, right? It should show up as zeros for the actual spend, since we don't have those numbers yet. So again, I'm selecting all of those with the Control key held down and then selecting with the mouse. And then if I hit Alt+, right, it does everything. Right. So our budget every month is $23.65. Right. If we come back over here, we see that we spent more than our budget. We actually spent more than our net income. That's not good. Right? More than budget, less than budget, more than budget, more than budget, more than budget. But apparently we have a hard time keeping to a budget. Right? So that is adding up stuff with the Alt sum. And again, over here, you can always look for different formulas in for whatever you happen to be looking at. Now, on the Formulas tab, it breaks it up by, it tries to put stuff into different categories for you. You can always click the insert function and search for it too. Right? And the nice thing is after you find it, you can always click on help on this function. Is always good as well.